Don't worry, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. Top of the morning to you guys. We got Xenos, you2 Nosy. Sorry, the camera was kind of at a peculiar angle. Oh, man. Oh, need to do the Discord announce. What's up, Bowden? How goes it? Well, I'm building a budget at 3 PG for PG Bush. Come say hi. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Where's the birthday boy? Well, taking off for his birthday, of course. What's up? I'm the donkey. Vic. The gingerbread man. The gingerbread man. Y'all remember me, right? It Thunderman? Or I Thunderman? I don't feel like I do. Is there something memorable? Something that you can remind us of? You broke your PR and hit 15. 15 kills in Warzone? Was it Resurgence or normal or... What are we looking at? What's up, Zara? Dude, I played... Oh my god. I played Warzone this morning for a benchmark. And to give you an idea, normally... like when I have a good game of Warzone, the recording will be about 10 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It'll be one run. You know, I usually get somewhere between like 3 and 8 kills. This run I just did before doing the stream was like 24 minutes. It was a total of 3. The first one, I actually did like decent, but I had DLSS on. So I should have just said screw it, you know, I don't, DLSS, it's good, we like it, but some of the viewers recently have pointed out that they don't like DLSS, so I was like, all right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and re-queue without DLSS. I re-queue, for some reason it gives me Phil, like another duo partner, and of course, we go against one, like we drop in, there's one dude in front of us, teammate like literally looks at him, just doesn't even shoot. I almost killed the guy, but with my teammate not even cracking him and already being down, you know, so then I had to re-queue. The re-queue for some reason took 6 minutes, I don't know why. And then I finally got into a game and got pretty destroyed, so yeah, it was great. Wait, what does that got you up over here for the, oh, you got like YouTube and Twitch. Thank you, Xenos. Pretty sure all the views we can get, you know. This PC is so high-end it makes 8K playable. This one? Yeah. Yeah, if you're determined enough and you do 8K with a render resolution of 720p, I would be willing to bet you might be able to make something happen. Sigh. What's wrong, you Nosy? What was that digital sigh for? All right, let's go ahead and start. Start putting this thing together, shall we, guys? Thank you, Benny. We've got 6 months of resubbing. We appreciate that. 8K with 400% render scale. Oh, not on this PC. What's up, Camille? How good is it? You're the dude with the plastic bag graphics card? Plastic bag graphics card. It's not ringing a bell. I'm gonna be honest, it's not ringing a bell. I saw that this morning on Instagram where it's just gonna be called, is it Halo Studios? I mean, what does 343 even do besides Halo? Maybe that is the move, I don't know. All I know is I've heard that they've already kind of announced that they're working on the next Halo. And I just really hope that they do something good. You know, I hope that it's not, I don't know. It's rough because I thought Halo Infinite was really good. I know that there was like some minor quirks that people didn't like. I know some people didn't like the battle passes or the store, which, let's be real, all the most played games in the world right now. PUBG, Fortnite, Warzone. I mean, literally any game I could think of. Apex, they all have massive battle passes and stores. Valorant, League, World of Warcraft. So I don't know why people acted so butthurt about Halo having like purchasable items. And it was free to play, like as long as it was multiplayer. Not to mention they brought back like some of the most popular maps from like Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach. I thought it was pretty dope. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm a little worried about is I'm like, with how many people didn't like Halo Infinite, I'm like scared that they're gonna like ruin Halo by trying to make it like something way different. And thank you, Cuz8 for the sub. But yeah, what's your all's thoughts on that? Like, do you guys think they should just almost remake a higher end version of like, you know, Halo 3/Infinite? Or should they almost just completely like make a new game, you know? Because I'm honestly still pretty surprised that Halo Infinite didn't do better and still isn't doing better, honestly. Haven't played Halo much since Reach. That was the last Halo that I like grinded was Reach. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. She did it first try. What's up, Peculiar? How's it goes? How's it goes? Yeah, Halo Reach was definitely awesome though. It is weird to think about, like when I think about gaming on, you know, like Xbox 360, which was the last console I had, and I think about like Halo Reach and Halo 3, I don't remember there even being anything in the game that you could purchase, which is so crazy. Like it's weird to think about like a game not having like a store, you know? I mean, obviously though I guess they had like inventory where you could like go and like, you know, buy stuff with like your in-game currency, like, you know, stuff that you earn from playing, which is really cool. Halo Reach definitely was, yeah, it wasn't, maybe it was suspected. I mean, you do have to think they had Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST. ODST, some people loved, a lot of people didn't really love that much. Halo 3 was just absolutely goated. Very, very played game. Like it was actually competing with, you know, the latest Call of Duties. And then I think Halo Infinite wouldn't have been that, I think it was different, but I think people expected it to be really good. I just feel like after Halo Reach, dude, like they tried with Halo 4 and then what, like Halo 5, and those just they just were not it. They didn't do well. I don't know, it almost felt like people were kind of over like the idea of like Halo or something. I almost worry that that's what it is, honestly. I worry that no matter what they do with a new Halo, unless they do something just to wow people, that it's just, I don't know, people just don't have the same interest towards it anymore. It's almost like a phase, you know, and I'm sure it'll come back around, but it just seems like for the last like 10 years, that phase has not been catching on very well. I think especially with Battle Royale. You know what, maybe that's what did it. Maybe it's the creation of Battle Royale. Because Halo Reach was, chat, help me out here, was that like, God, was that like 2012? Is that before? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Halo Reach, it was a long time ago. Battle Royales like weren't really a thing then, unless it was like, you know, like Arma mod or something. So yeah, maybe Battle Royales are partially to blame for like kind of killing Halo and a few other games, you know? Halo Anniversary was made in my opinion. Oh, like the Master Chief Collection? 2010, okay. God, that's great. That's crazy to think it was that long ago. Freaking, like about to be 15 years ago is when Halo Reach came out. It's crazy because it feels like it's such a high quality, like in my mind at least. It feels like it's so HD and like modern, but yeah, 15 years old. Did you see Lunar Lake reviews? No, is Lunar Lake gonna be, is that Ultra? I'm honestly not really familiar with what that even is. I'm not a tech enthusiast, guys, sorry. Can you all not tell? It was the last game you waited in line for at midnight? Oh, man. Dude, I always see, you know, I never did that, actually. I wish I did, because I always see, like, old Instagram reels and stuff of people doing that, and I'm like, dude, the nostalgia that just looks like it's it, dude. Like, that looks like that was the way to live back then. Waiting on a game to launch at midnight at like GameStops and Walmart and Best Buy. But yeah, I love that those videos, you know, like that news was actually smart enough to like cover those kind of things, because there's some really cool clips out there of those happening, you know? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Fortnite the first game to feature a Battle Royale? Oh, no. The first Apex, oh no, sorry, I was getting ready to say Apex was before. No, Apex was not. PUBG, H1Z1, Arma 3 had a mod that PUBG actually, like, so PUBG was originally on Arma 3, where it was like a specific group of people that did it, and then they kind of got their standalone game with PUBG. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. And then H1Z1, was that before or after PUBG? I know that that was either kind of like in between or something. But I remember playing H1Z1. This would have been back in, God, I mean, probably like 2013, 2014. Maybe, yeah, probably 2013, 2014. So that's about when the Battle Royale era started. And if you look at all the most popular games, and I don't just mean popular games for a week, I mean popular games that have stuck. They have all pretty much been or contained a Battle Royale. So that's why I was saying, you know, and I think people are getting tired of them, which is great. I think people are finally getting to the point where people are looking for something new. I think that's why attention spans for games have felt like they've gotten really short. Have you all noticed, like last year, for example, or sorry, this year and last year, there was so many freaking games that came out that were like hits, like record after record breaking. You know, you had that one Pokemon clone. You got this new League of Legends game. What else? There was the finals. There was a few games that were like the finals in like Call of Duty, like a few. I'm trying to think of what else there. I mean, I'm sure that you guys can help out with the thought here, but basically, tons of new games that just only stuck around. You know, I mean, people still play them, but like it's insane the player drop off. While the Battle Royale is just still continue to be strong consistently, and then you have games like CS. You know, but I think people are looking for something new. I just think the Battle Royales have just been so popular for so long and so like, I guess you could say just fun for a lot of people. But I think people are finally like, you know, who have thousands of hours in just Battle Royales, I think they're finally getting to the point where like, dude, I need something a little new. Co-op is where people will see a major push. That's something I've been seeing a lot of people, which I don't know how much people actually, I guess, mean, like if they're gonna prove it, but I see a lot of people whenever I see like old nostalgia about like what was your favorite part about console back in the day or whatever, everybody always says co-op. They're always like, oh dude, co-op story was just so good, and that's like never a thing anymore. So I don't know, maybe co-op could make like a resurgence of some kind. But I do think though that part of the problem is, I think co-op was a different type of breed when you had to actually be with your friends playing, like in person, whether it was split screen or like even on LAN. So I don't know if co-op will have quite the same performance if they try to make a really awesome new co-op game where it's online play. Because I definitely know that I've tried playing some co-op in the last few years, and where it's just over the PC. And you know, we'll have voice chat up and everything, even screen sharing, but it definitely doesn't hit the same. Halo 2 is my jam, but D2 killed it. What was D2? Destiny 2? I thought Destiny 2 was, I think I played both, and I thought people really liked Destiny 2 a lot. Division 3 next year will make a splash. You think so? No, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of new games kind of on the horizon. I mean, there kind of always is now. It's not like, I mean, now that we're past like the whole COVID era, I mean, during that, there was not much movement during COVID, but now that that's kind of finally over, I know it seems like a lot of game developers have kind of started to listen to people, it seems like, or at least that's what I feel like I've seen. It seems like game developers are kind of wanting people's opinions again, like, hey, how can we actually make like a good game that you guys will actually keep playing so we don't waste our money? So many games I want to play, but don't get the moolah time for them all. See, mine's definitely just time. I mean, you know, with playing PC mostly, the games I get are always really cheap. I mean, a lot of times they're free, or if they do cost money, you know, with Steam sales, Humble Bundles, sites like G2A, you can get almost any game for just dirt cheap. It's just the time commitment part is the sucky part. Yeah. Yeah. We got the 650 watt Seago tap. These are great power supplies, guys. Highly recommend. Green Man Gaming, good old game, CD keys. I'm saying. Yeah, like my Steam library is not super big. It's probably like a little over 100 games, but I feel like I do not have much money investment into it. If I had 100 console games though, that would be a different story. Even if I was like a used deal hunter, 100 console games, I would say could easily be, you know, I'm trying to think of what that would be. I mean, yeah, they could easily be over $1,000 even with used games, right? My math right there, yeah, 100 times 10, yeah. Like, so even if you got your console games for an average of $10 a piece, you could easily spend that much. Which, you know, consoles definitely, they've made a good shift too with, you know, having your games ownable online. That almost as bad. Instead of having to have disc, you know, you just have it on your actual account, which is cool. So that, you know, makes it a little cheaper, especially when you have things like Game Pass for Xbox and then whatever PlayStation's is called. Do we need to stock up on parts to the quartz mine flooding? So from what I've heard, it is going to affect inventory, but I don't think it's going to be like an instant thing. I think it's going to be like kind of a long-term effect where, I don't know, maybe we'll see it around the holiday times, like once we get a little further in. I do know that the strikes have pretty much ended, from what I've heard, at least until January, so that's definitely nice. I have heard some people say, though, that we're going to see like maybe a few weeks of a little bit slower times or even shortages because of that like week or two that they were on strike. But the good news is, you know, it's not like all coasts were closed. It was just part of the East Coast, and a lot of the parts come in from the West Coast anyways, because they're coming from like California and stuff. California. What UPS protector do you recommend for 1500 draw? For like 1500 watt? Honestly, dude, I do not know UPSs like that. I mean, we have one. It's a pretty cheap one. But you can get really fancy with them. I mean, it's really just all about how many features they have, how well they're built, and how long is the battery backup. I mean, some people only really care to have a battery backup that just works for a few minutes because the main goal is to keep the power clean. 1500 volt amps? I'm trying to think if my schooling failed me. 1500 volt amp sounds like it would be a absolute like butt ton of electricity. Like, yeah, I don't know. I've never heard someone use the term volt amps. Am I just, maybe I'm missing something there. Is that just like, I mean, because volts and amps is watts. Like volts times amps, I get watts, you know, so that's why I'm a little confused. 865 watts? Okay. Okay. So, I don't know, well, you know, like, I don't know much about UPSs, so that I wouldn't be surprised if that's just a measurement commonly used for that I'm not super familiar with. I would just get yourself a unit that you think will power your PC, you know, for maybe like 10 minutes after a complete power outage. Because really the goal with the UPS is one of two things. So for one, you might not always be there when your power goes out, right? So because of that, one of the goals with the UPS is just to let your computer shut down a little cleaner rather than, you know, getting a really weird surge of power and then just power completely cut. You know, once that UPS dies, it'll shut your PC down a little gentler, you know, with clean power. And the other thing is most of them are basically like filters too, where if you're getting too many volts or too little, so if you're getting a brownout or a power surge, your computer's not going to get those effects. So I look at UPS as more for that, not necessarily, because I feel like most of the time, some of the times when a power outage or power spike or whatever happens, you're not even going to be home, or if you are home, your only thought's not going to be, oh my God, I need to save my PC. You know what I'm saying? Our budget uses one. I need to get one. Yeah, we have one for our NAS stuff. We don't have one on any of our PCs. It's just for our network storage, because that's what we're always the most worried about, is losing like footage basically. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, fractal design. So, funny story on this case, and why we have 5 of these cases that are extra right now. We originally, so I had the giveaway PC planned. What did I do with the IO shield? Inside of this case, I was really hyped, right? But it was supposed to be the mini. I somehow managed to buy 5 full-size ones. So now the giveaway is inside of the Montic Air 100, which still looks really good, actually. If you guys remind me, I'll pull the giveaway PC over here. Talk about the brownout, indeed. But yeah, it's so awesome. I really like the price of the case. I managed to get these for like, I think it was like 52 or 54 per case, which I think is a little bit on sale. I don't think they're normally quite that cheap. But I said, yeah, dog. The only downside, like I said, is it's not the case I needed for the giveaway. So that part kind of sucked. Because I really didn't want to use the Montic Air 100. It's just one of those cases where we use them in PC Row staple builds. It's a really nice case, so honestly, we use it for a lot of our just build guides, like just basically Toasty Bros videos. It's just a commonly used case because we think it's really good for the price. But yeah, it makes it to where if I don't have to use those type of cases, I don't want to. You've been seeing the minis for 65 to 70. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like this one's a good price, being full size. The only downside is it's not like the ARGB version. So if that's one of the things you're looking for, then this may not be the one. Which right now, that's what I'm doing. I am building a micro RTX build inside of a full size case. And in all honesty, it's kind of just because it's like, hey, we need to get rid of some parts. We had some of these on hand still. From other builds that we were going to do, but didn't work out or whatever. So I can still make it look pretty good. It won't be as good as a full-size board, but when you know how to build properly, and you know how to do some tricks like hiding cables and whatnot, you can make a full-size case look pretty good with micro ATX. You just really gotta know what you're doing, because we see a lot of pre-built companies do this a lot, where they only get full-size cases, and honestly, their builds kind of look like crap. But I think it's also because they run their cables in their normal spots, and that's something that you don't want to do. Which we're gonna run this through here, and then we're gonna run some stuff behind the board. Our favorite. Niso P1 is the best case I've ever built in. Niso or Neso? I'm trying to think. I'm not familiar with that case. I feel like Matt and I have built in almost every case at this point. We're definitely getting up there. So much air in that. You talking about this one? It does have a lot of airflow. The only thing I guess you could say it's sort of lacking, which actually no, it's not lacking. You don't really want that. Is I was going to say the power supply basement doesn't have perforation like some of the newer cases in the market, but honestly, you don't really need that if you have intake and exhaust. It's honestly just, if anything, the power supply is on its own circuit, when it's like this. This only has power LED and power switch. I like it. Simple. We like simple here. How different is the airflow in cases like this with the fans on the front and the fish tank PC cases? In all honesty, the differences are so minute that we haven't even bothered full-on testing. We did a video. Let me take my hoodie off real quick, and then I'll explain. Sorry guys, once the door is closed in this room, especially with a couple computers running, it gets hot in here. So it's Matt's birthday today, so I guess you could say it's a mini vacation. Basically, we did a video a while back where we tested a Corsair 4000D airflow versus the non-airflow version, which is a really big difference. I mean, people look at the Corsair 4000D non-airflow, or the glass front one, as being pretty similar to the H510, where people really good looking cases, but people hated the airflow. I think the difference we saw was 3 or 4 degrees. Celsius on like all the specs or something like that. It was a cool video. We tested for hot spots with a thermal camera. We used a fog machine to even show like a demonstration of what airflow looks like. So yeah, long story short, a lot of cases don't make as big of a difference as people think they do with airflow, because a lot of times it relies on the components. And the components often will only cool when they feel it necessary. So like, you know, whatever your motherboard, you know, fan curves are set to, is going to kind of dictate more so than the case, unless the case is just really restrictive. That's the biggest time that we've seen like thermal throttling, is when there's just a major restriction. Yeah. All right, we'll plug these fans in up top, if they'll reach. It looks like they may. Oh, it's a Gomdius case. Oh, it's a new Gomdius case. Okay. Man, Gomdius is another one of those companies that's kind of like a dark horse. You know, they kind of were known as being like only budget and real cheap. Honestly, I kind of looked at them as like they were just only for like cheap pre-built companies, because that's mainly who used them. And then, yeah, out of nowhere, they've kind of started to do their own thing with kind of like nicer looking cases, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's a cable. How did this get under here? Get out of here, cable. There we go. Oh, guys, the other day I saw the new Joker and the new Beetlejuice. Has anyone else in chat seen them? And I'm curious if anyone else has seen them, what the opinions are. Picked up the Talus for flip. That's definitely an OG case. Not one of my favorite cases, but it works. You know, there's nothing wrong with them. Only seen the Beetlejuice. What'd you think? What'd you think of the new Beetlejuice? So I went to a drive-in. It was actually my first time going to a drive-in. Really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I gotta be honest. Didn't really love either of the movies. Gotta be totally real. I thought both of them were... Beetlejuice, I will say, was better than Joker. But man, Joker was... I don't know. I think for the right kind of person, they'd probably love Joker. For me, it was not it. It felt like one of the most... It was just so slow. And like the plots almost never changed. The... what do you call it? The place, I guess it's what you call it. The... I don't know why I can't think of that term. Anyways, it's like... yeah, the whole movie just feels like it's in the same place. There's really almost no action in the movie. And I get the idea. It's very much like a psychological movie. Except it's not like, you know, like how there's like a psychological thriller? There's no thrill, it's just psychological. No, I didn't fall asleep. I watched the whole movies, but I could have slept through it. It was one of those movies where the whole time I was expecting it just to suddenly like, I figured, you know, all right, once we get past this scene, it's really gonna pick up. It's gonna get crazy. No. Oh, one other note, it's a musical. It is a full-on musical, which is great. I don't mind musicals. I don't like watching them. Once I'm watching them, if they're good, I like them. Like I've seen, what is it? The one with Johnny Depp. I've seen that. I've seen the one with Hugh Jackman, and those were good. You know, I liked those. You know, like yeah, no, it wasn't amazing. Luckily, Beetlejuice wasn't a musical, so that's good. Because if that would have happened, man, I would have been upset. I would have been like, okay, this is 2 for 2. I can't do this. But yeah, if you look at the first Joker, it actually got pretty good ratings. I mean, you know, everyone was talking about it. It was a really big movie. The second one got like half of the same. Like it got like a 39% from like Rotten Tomatoes, and then the first one I think got like an 89 or 80 something. If that tells you anything. And don't get me wrong, I don't always trust the critics, but I don't know, after seeing this one, I didn't even need to read the reviews to understand what people probably didn't like about the movie. You haven't heard anyone say they liked the Joker too? I don't understand I don't know. I don't get what happened. Like, now I'm gonna be honest, and this is kind of dumb, I never saw the first one. I probably should have, but I never did see it. I will say, without even seeing the first one, I think the second one is almost a movie in its own anyways. So I don't really think it mattered, but man, it definitely It was something all right, I'll tell you all that much. But yeah, with how good I heard the first one was, I don't get how they managed to do the second one the way they did. No, and I think I've seen clips from the first one, and also they do reflect in the second one a lot. Like, the second one, I feel like almost within the beginning of the movie, they kind of explain, you know, why he's in prison. But, so yeah, I wasn't really questioning too much during the movie. It wasn't one of those ones where I was, like, super confused on the plot or anything like that. Like, I will give the Joker that. It was very straightforward, I think. But yeah. You said it was a revamp? Like the Joker was? That's the multiverse. It's the multiverse. But DC edition. What I did like about Beetlejuice 2 was it was spun the mom as a medium, and I don't think back when they made the original, they just saw her as a crazy kid. No, I mean, I think the nostalgia of Beetlejuice 2 is really good. My main complaint about Beetlejuice 2 was I felt like the whole movie, so you know, again, normally with the movie, they give you kind of an intro that introduces the movie, gives you whatever background story you need. It outlines stuff, right? They did that. But then normally you get a problem, right? You get like a, hey, here's the main bad guy of the movie. Here's why, you know, you need to be rooting for these characters. I never felt myself rooting for anyone. Like they gave you problems, but they were solved within like 5 minutes. So I don't know. I mean, it was funny though. You know, there was some funny stuff in it. Like I said, it was definitely better than Joker. It just, yeah, I don't know. Basically, both of these movies were very, like, highly anticipated, and I felt like both of them were kind of just, like, okay, I guess. And I'm normally not that kind of person with movies. Normally, I'm very, like, I like almost all movies, you know, and, but I don't know. IDK. Is Beetlejuice a musical? No, that was the Joker. Joker is definitely, the new Joker was definitely a musical, which a lot of people apparently did not see coming. I definitely didn't see it coming. Oh, I forgot it's the external power. Now the build's even cleaner. Oh no, guys, I finished the build too quick. Shoot. What's up, Duck? Duck, Goose. Well, I can bring the giveaway PC over here once I get all this cleaned up. So that's cool. Which the giveaway is this Friday, guys. That's coming up. It's like sneaking up on us. Very fast indeed. Look how clean this thing is. See what I'm saying? You can make a micro RTX board inside of a full-size case look pretty good if you know what you're doing. Running stuff behind the board, you know, keeping the board loose until you finish that. Good cable management. It's still not as good as full ATX, obviously. That would look pretty nice in this build, but it'll work. The graphics card's also pretty small, so, you know, it takes away a little bit, but it's okay. I'd say overall, we made the best we could for using, you know, parts that we had on hand to try to get rid of some of them. You work Fridays now? Oh my God. You're not even gonna be able to watch. Are you gonna sneak it in? Are you gonna sneak the Toastybers into work with you? Because that would be sick. Listen, we won't tell if you don't tell, okay? This PC, if you're wondering, like, basically all the specs, and then I'll tell you all about the giveaway PC once I bring it over here. Give me 1 minute. This PC is an i3 1200F, which is 4-core 8-thread. We got the Gigabyte RTX 3050 6 gig. So this model does not require external power. This PC is going to be very, very, very power efficient. It's probably only going to pull maybe like 180 watts under full load, if that. Has a decent upgrade path as well. You could easily slap yourself like a i5 or i7 in this build. 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz. It has, what else do we got? Oh, it has a 512 gig Gen 3 SSD. It has 650 watt Seagotep 80 plus gold power supply, which is definitely good in terms of the upgrade path. The Fractal Pop full size, and this is it's the Pop Air with all black fans, so it has 2 black fans on it that are Fractal brand. Giveaway graphics not ready yet, I'm working on it. Then I think this is just a, this is one of the nicer B660s. It's an ASRock Pro RS B660, which is just DDR4, no Wi-Fi, but has some RGB on it. 4 slots for RAM, which is really nice. 2 8-pins for the CPU power. So, yeah. And I think for the RGB, this would look good set to like match this cooler's blue, maybe like a little light blue, which these boards are dope because you can do that in the BIOS. I love being able to just set the RGB in the BIOS and not have to worry about like software. Yeah, we'll find some, wait, what were you talking? Could you find some panel stuff to fill the empty spots, like those magnetic? You could, for sure, yeah. You could put some pops in. This would be a good case for pops if you want them on the basement. But yeah, I'm gonna have Zach work on giveaway graphics today, guys. So he'll have the Imgur updated, and then he'll also have the pictures. Oh wait, I forgot I have a giveaway PC like right over here. Matt and I built 2 so far. We built 1. It's gonna be a build guide again, by the way, for the YouTube video. So we got build guide for 1. I'm finishing up benchmarks right after the stream, actually. I just have to do Fortnite, everyone's favorite battle royale. You bought a 1070 SC that needed a repaste, no big deal, but the heat sink has corrosion. Any advice of cleaning it? So for corrosion, I'm trying to think of, I mean, basically like using, because if you're talking about like on the copper and like the aluminum you can pretty much just use Scotch-Brite if you want, especially if you really want to get fancy, you can use some polish. I just would be careful like on the copper because a lot of times it's kind of like a copper coating. So if you use something more abrasive like Scotch-Brite, you might take off some of the coating, which isn't really gonna hurt, but it won't really look any better. So by the way, this one we have set to, this is the giveaway PC, guys. We have this one set to RGB. The other one, I'll show you a picture because I don't want to unhook it from the benchmark station. I think the theme we're going for the for what we think looks best is going to be a white theme for the LEDs. I'll show you all because I got a picture here. Let's go to this camera. Here it is. So it looks purple in this photo, so sorry about that. But this is the theme we were kind of going for because of the white RTX logo. As you can see here, it looks really good because you got this white logo, you have kind of like some whitish gray text, which is kind of bound to always happen on any computer. Honestly, you're gonna have like some white text here and there. So anybody looking forward to the Amazon sales coming up? Hey, always looking forward to Prime sales. And don't forget, guys, PC Bros, we're matching Prime sales, except we're going a little bit further. I believe it's all of this week. This week until like Friday at like midnight or Saturday even, maybe even Sunday, I don't remember. I think it's Friday though. We're gonna be doing, I think it's a certain amount off of all of our staple builds and maybe our, I don't remember the sale anymore. I feel like it was 5% off, but then I'm like, I thought we weren't doing percentages. I don't remember. I just know that we're doing an all-week sale at PC Bros. Merch should fall into that category too. So if you've been thinking about, I know winter's coming up, and some of you all may have been thinking about picking up one of these, which if you order one, it will come in black or gray. You can try to request a color, and if we have it, we'll fulfill it. But you'll either get a gray that's kind of like this, probably a little darker now. It's like a heather gray now, or straight black. And it's embroidered. This is actually sewn in, and each strand of sewing thread is actually the real color. So it's not like crappy dye transfer or anything like that. These things hold up really well through washing, being outside. I've used them like while I work on my cars and stuff. They're really awesome hoodies. But yeah, those will technically be on sale. If you guys have been eyeing a Toasty Bros mouse pad, we have 3 different kinds. Saturday's the car show too. We're gonna be giving away, I wish I had some up here. I got some really dope backpacks made that are kind of like, not really, it's the style, they're drawstring backpacks. But these ones, I got the PC Bros logo kind of like in the middle of the backpack, and it's all green. So the backpack's totally black, and the logo is like a pretty cool looking green, kind of like the Toasty Bros green. and those will be free. So the first 100 people who show up will get a free backpack that'll come with a couple things inside of it. I think I got backpacks and pins so far. I may not be going too far out. I know sometimes I'll spend like, honestly, like 1,000 on giveaway stuff, but this time, like the backpacks alone, I think we're already like $300. So, and then the pins were probably another like 100 or so, maybe 50. So yeah, we're gonna have free food and drink. So Fat Jimmy's will be catering. They're gonna drop off a big order of pizza. We'll probably have 3 or 4 different kinds. We usually do like cheese, pepperoni, veggie, and then we do like a Tito, which is pretty good. And he'll bring a couple of drinks. We'll also have drinks for sale if you want something a little more fancy, you know, like you want a V8 or Red Bull or Monster, just whatever. We'll have drinks in our fridge inside too for sale. Toasty Bros bottle opener. Yeah, that was the time. We every single time we do one of these, I try to get something a little different, so we're not just giving the same merch away each time. But the backpacks are just convenient because we can put each giveaway bundle inside the backpack. It's a really fun time. It really is. Usually, I would say we get a couple hundred people that kind of come and go. We get a really good amount of cars. Like we easily fill the parking lot. I know we had one car show last year where this is one of the reasons why I don't advertise it as hard anymore. I guess we advertised it a little too hard. And I'm not going to say like 300 plus people probably showed up, and like they were filling like the parking lots around us even. People were really respectful though. That was nice. No cops called or anything. No burnouts, no super duper loud revving. It also helps us on a Saturday when most of the other businesses are closed around here. Because we're kind of like in an industrial park. It's not exactly retail. It's more industrial is how I would describe it, with a little bit of retail. You're calling the cops, Pinky Tech. Amazon prices do fluctuate. That's why I really do recommend, guys, for Prime Day, if you're actually planning on doing some shopping, get yourself a extension on Chrome or whatever browser you use to track price history. There's tons of them out there, and almost every time that you think you're getting a good deal, you'll look at the price history tracker and it is almost always more expensive than it was at one point. You'll even see where a lot of these companies, you can literally watch them be like kind of scummy, and you'll see where right before the sale they worked their way on the upward trend, and then boom, they drop the price right when that sale happens in order to get the cheapest deal. Uh-oh, we got the fry boy here. I saw on YouTube the PCs were done. They're done, dude, I know. I'm too quick, I guess. Too quick with it. What's up, chat? It's been a minute. What do you want to do this one on? You want to do both or just the one? Yeah, which one do you think? This one looks... So this is giveaway for Friday. Okay. Well, you want to do a little short about the giveaway? I can, yeah. Cool. Yeah, this one... If you want, what I can do is, unless you want to do 2 separate sorts, I could just mention, hey guys, we built this one on stream this morning, i3 with the 3050, come buy it. This one, though, you don't have to buy. Do 2 different shorts. 2 different? Because when editing it, it gets a little weird and incoherent. You're a little weird. I don't know if I have a... Let me check. I should have a build sheet. Hey, Zeno says hi. What up, Zenos? It's my morning dance. I know you all can't hear me, so you're all just going to watch me. They can probably very faintly hear you. Where the... Waiting for Zach video on YouTube? What do you mean? Every week we got some. Yeah, look at go subscribe to PC Bros YouTube, guys. I'm off right now. I got nothing on. That's what we want. Oh, here it is. Oh. You goober. Maybe I didn't grab the... Oh, this one doesn't have a build sheet. Okay, that's why. I saw you were at the drive-in this weekend. Yeah. What were you watching? The new Beetlejuice and the new Joker. Oh, shit. I heard the new Joker was so bad. Dude, I told Chad, I said they were both so mid. Really? And I'm not the kind of person to normally... I don't normally bash TV shows or movies. Like, me neither. I normally like all of them, but I was impressed at how unimpressive they were because they're so hyped up. I thought they were going to be like huge, but I don't know, man. Imagine having a budget and still failing. We don't have a budget and we fail every day. Oh, no, come on. All right, so giveaway PC this Friday. This one out of the way? Yeah, we can, here, if you want to put the glass on, because I think it's just, or we can move it, either way. Well, I guess we're going to do a short on this one too, aren't we?
You can.
Or do you want to? We don't have to if you don't want to.
The more content, the more content. You know what I mean? Is that doesn't look right. But that is.
That's right.
Where's old Matthew?
Birthday today, so he's taking off.
That's cap.
I know.
He takes off on their How's it feel to
God,
ironically do the laugh?
don't you hate that? No, I did it on purpose.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I don't laugh like that.
Yes, you do.
I laugh like,
Jonah 3?
The link says September 13th in the giveaway PC. It's wrong. Zach has not updated yet because we haven't even gotten the pictures, but we're gonna have those today. So keep an eye out for today, guys. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Wait, hold.
Oh, do you wanna, what would you build today, or do you just want me to just go?
You know, we haven't done that in a while. You know, back to the roots. So, what did you build
Today, baby.
How did I mess that up? That's what is the easiest one.
Yeah, it's not making fun of me anymore. You had 2 words.
So, what did you build today?
Today. So what we have here is actually the giveaway PC. This is going to be the October, is it 12th? Is that right, October 12th? 11th?
Fact check.
Fact check. I feel like it's 12th. Wait, no, that can't be right. It's 5 days. No, yeah, that's
11th.
11th, shit, okay. Thank God I looked, all right. So I'm glad that you asked. This is actually the October 11th giveaway PC. So October 11th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. we will So from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be live on twitch.tv/ToastyBros, courtesy of PC Bros. Thanks for providing the parts. We'll be giving away this gaming PC that has a 5600X and a 3060 Ti, guys, and it's absolutely free. You just have to be in the US and be 18 years or older to enter, but it's so easy. Make sure you're there.
Cool.
I don't really feel like trying to go over the rest of the specs, TBH. I didn't really need to hold that sheet the whole time. Friday is the 11th. Thank you. All right, next.
Next, it feels like just a month ago we ate spicy wings.
Dude, that was, I was thinking about the other day where I feel so bad about having to go on like a break for, what was it, like 30 minutes? Where I just was, no, like you remember when afterwards like McAllister was playing for me because I was like, dude, I was down bad off that. Just, I think it was the drinking straight into the hot sauce and then.
What did you expect?
I don't really even blame the drinking fully. I think it was all the milk I drank. I think because did you see how much I had? I had like 3 glasses of that chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah.
And it was protein chocolate milk, which probably didn't help. All right, Lisa, if you want to ask me again, this one's an i3. I don't even have a build sheet, so it's gonna be like a bear with me kind of deal. I gotta remember.
Fine. I'll bear with you.
I kind of just grabbed these parts off the shelf.
Are we doing anything for stream this week? As far as like breaking up the gaming, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I think, so Zach mentioned we might do a chip tier list where he gets like 30 different types of chips from the store, like chip bags, and then we actually rate them. I talked about maybe putting Matt's laptop here, and Zach ahead of time could actually, you know, like the actual tier list where it's S, A, B,
Yeah.
making one of those
Making an
with,
physical?
yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah.
As long as, that way it's not just us screaming.
Just
together.
randomly, yeah, because then no one will even know what's what, yeah. All right, you ready? What did you guys build today? I'm glad that you asked that.
I'm not used to that like Zach, that's his thing. So what did you all build today?
I'm glad that you asked what we built today. So this right here was a PC that was kind of last minute, but it is an i3 12100F with an RTX 3050. So what's really cool about this rig is it's not gonna pull more than like 180 watts under total load, but this motherboard's really nice. ASRock B660M Pro RS actually takes 2 4-pins for the CPU. It has 4 RAM slots. Pretty good upgrade path, honestly. 650 watt power supply, 80 plus gold in this build. You can easily go to like an i5, an i7, upgrade this graphics card in the future. So if you're looking for like a really good looking build to get you started, but you don't have much to spend off the rip, definitely check this one out at pcbros.tech. Is that good?
That's perfect.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
So this camera that Zach is using, him and I both actually have one. This is the, what is it?
Technically, they're both
DJI Pocket 3?
Yeah, Pocket 3.
DJI Pocket 3. They're expensive. I don't know how much they are now, but I think we paid like
900, right?
No, it was like 6 or 7. 6 or 7, but you can make it.
Case, I'll break.
You can make it 900 if you get some extra accessories from their website.
It's been really easy
Yeah, show them.
Look at it, look
Yeah,
at it.
give them a little demo.
So, I film. Can they hear me? What up? What up? It is a little pricey, but I mean, cameras are expensive. But for my use case, because we have enough camera people in this office. I mean, I need to know how to learn to use cameras, but.
But that
This
one is pretty good quality for what it is, you know.
well, yeah, and it's so easy. It's basically plug and play. Like if I want to film a horizontal video, like a full length, I just do that.
Flips. Yeah, show them the joystick too. You can actually move the camera.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it has. I do have shaky hands. Chill.
You do. We pointed this out before.
See that?
Yeah, so you can actually, well, and it's a gimbal too.
Yeah, it's got like a auto gimbal kind of B-roll function.
It's nice for people with shaky hands because you don't have to worry about your footage looking like it's shaky.
And then I can go back for that and then hit continue. And then it turns off. It's nice.
Oh, the other huge part about it, I think this is one of the biggest selling points. This mic that I'm using is a DJI mic that's hooked up to our camera. We love these. These have been our main mics. That camera, since it's DJI, comes with one of those mics. That's what makes it expensive. That's the creator edition, where you can get it without the mic, but the one with the mic, it auto syncs up, which is yeah, you just right in the middle. But yeah, it's a super nice feature to have. I would call this the camera that like does everything. The only thing it's not amazing for would be like heavy action. I know it kind of looks like it could be an action camera, but they're not waterproof. They honestly, they're not like, they're sturdy, but it is all plastic and it's very tall. So if you were to like hit that camera on something, it's really easy to separate parts from it.
It does feel very like luxury though.
No, it's yeah, it's plastic, but it's not lightweight by any means.
And then got the USB-C.
Oh, and you don't have to use that bottom piece either. That comes off.
Yeah,
that's like a battery.
Size of it.
Yeah, that other piece is a battery. And you should have had a smaller one too. It's kind of weird, but they give you one that's like a smaller battery. Yep, Pocket 3. We got two of them at the office. Well, I have one at home that I use for Toasted DIY. And then Zach, pretty much every PC Bros video you guys see, a lot of the B-roll, it's all filmed on that camera and the mic that he has. So it's
good.
For the money in our use case.
Pretty good, for sure. I don't know if I would do voiceovers with it, but it's good for like.
Yeah, it's pretty close to voiceover level, I'd say. It just has a little bit of background noise.
I don't know. Sometimes it's a lot.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'll be filming, and then I'll hear like everything Tom's doing in the morning.
Okay, so whenever you edit your footage, do you ever add decibel or take decibel away?
Sometimes, but there's only so much you can do. Right?
Well, I mean, I'm asking, which way do you normally go? Add more or take away? Like when you're editing, do you?
Yeah. I usually try to add some.
I was gonna say.
Sometimes I talk too quiet.
I was gonna say, if you're having to take it away, the reason you may be getting a lot of background noise, like right now, do you see how I'm right in the green, like talking loud, I'm not peaking it?
Yeah.
We have our camera turned down like almost all the way. Like it's at like negative 18 decibels, because that's how you get the least amount of static and background noise.
And
So
then you just turn it up in post.
So you could always, I don't know if that camera has the ability to actually change. It would be the camera, not the receiver, or not the transmitter. So you could always try that. DJI, it's just DJI Pocket, not Osmos, DJI Pocket 3. And there's other ones too. If you want to go on eBay, you can find them cheaper. The only reason I was really set on getting this one is I don't think the other ones had the mic feature.
Look at that. That was crazy.
I think this is the first one that has the built-in mic. Boop. That's the thing that scares me the most about the camera is that gimbal part. I'm always like scared when I go to put it in a bag or something.
Oh yeah, it's a little.
Because it's all motorized, you could easily break it. But we still have not broken them, so.
No, I kind of just keep it like this. Oh yeah, this is the stand for my camera stand.
Big tripod.
Tripod.
All right, someone wants me to check the car chat, so I'll take a peek. We have Toaster Bros has like a car section on YouTube.
On Discord?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see?
Oh, nice.
It's just people sharing like car stuff. Let me add some sound so I can hear it.
If they sponsored us, that'd be really cool.
It sounds pretty nice. It's very clean. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, that triple carb setup's pretty cool. I've always been a really big fan. That's one thing I love about like the Datsuns and stuff is they almost never have single carbs. They're usually always either individual carbs or they're like, you know, 2 carbs per 2 cylinder. So usually they use side drafts. So it'll be like, you know, twin Webers, twin SUs, twin Mikunis. Asking price for this PC. Doesn't have a price yet. I'm gonna probably say this PC will be like $650 maybe at PC Bros. Aw. Yeah, it won't be too bad. Now the giveaway PC, I think we're selling those for $850 a piece, which is not too bad for a 3060 Ti with a 5600X with 1-year warranty. Yeah, I did see the video of you doing the wheelie in a golf cart. I saw that.
I need to get the cables managed, but I got the
Whoa,
desk
look
built.
at that. It looks so good.
Yeah, I did get the desk built.
Oh, dude, that's so good. How is it? How do you feel like it's fitting everything so far?
Oh, like it was not that hard to get together. The hard part is like I forget how difficult it is building something in a small room when you have a big item you're building. And like there's plastic, there's fucking foam, there's boxes,
Yeah.
there's everywhere.
It's really frustrating.
And then the worst part is you got to get rid of all that stuff when you're done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had to get.
Do you want to go ahead and say your line?
He did the thing.
Say it.
Chad, did you all think I'd be mad at this build?
No, you gotta say the one that I always make fun of you for. You know what it is.
Constraints.
Is that what it is?
Hey, you were
I don't
saying
know
you
what
said
you're
it
talking
first for a while.
Zach asked me about it because I
To
say
beat
it so
him
much.
to it, and
know
now
what it is,
now
dude.
he doesn't even remember what it is.
It's past me, bro. I'm forgetful.
Here, you go behind the camera. Let me see that.
All right.
I'm gonna come in.
All right. Pretend to be me, okay, Jonah?
Yeah. Talk about how proud you are. Of the
Yeah,
build.
grab yourself a second mic. Yeah, hype the build up. Like, do what I do, where you make it sound like it's not that bad, you know?
Chad, this doesn't look bad, honestly. Like, I mean, it is a micro ATX motherboard and an ATX case, but it looks pretty good.
See, that's
pretty good.
exactly
not
how
bad.
I would have said it.
Hey, what's up? Hey,
What's up, Jonah? How's it going?
What do you think of the build?
What do you think of the build?
Ooh, wow. There was some sacrifices made for this build, huh?
Ah, there's that one. That's the one.
I like this though. This week happy. It's the Grand McAllister, Bald Man Jonah, Zach.
Excuse me?
Jack, and Jack Jack.
I
you so
don't
much, Zach.
care about for more RGB, but
Balding. He's
corners were
balding.
cut. No, I'm kidding. It's we just had these Ks on hand, so I get it. I've been struggling all weekend to plan that Intel Arc build. I've decided I cannot do it in the Pop Air.
I'm starting to fill these.
The Jawas.
Starting to fill them out.
What? No, I just know, like, all right, so if you plan an Intel Arc build on a pre-built website that's over $700, like, to sell, no one's gonna buy it. It'll sit.
We have done it. I will say we have done it a few times,
But that's back-
it does sell slow.
It does sell slow, and in this slow market, I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to move
Shut
the
up,
case around
Dodger.
and stuff. So
You see,
Here.
he just insulted me. He said he brought the 22s to the gun show.
Oh, this don't work. Dude, I brought.
but
Sorry, that's my 22.
Did you go
Yep.
shooting this weekend?
it's a build,
On the block, or
I guess.
where'd you go?
We just aimed up out the window. It's not a great neighborhood. No one called the cops. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
The
they,
prices down.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a reason my rent stays the same. Okay.
he's the reason.
I'll try to be tweaking on a Saturday.
Oh, it was weird.
Midnight's comment just went insane.
Eh.
Midnight, aren't you like mad bald?
The only people that make bald spot comments have worse hair than I do. So
Mic drop.
It did have a thing where like it definitely had like 6 bullets out of like 60.
I need a haircut though. It's kind of long. It's scheduled for Thursday, guys. Don't worry.
And then it would go off.
I'm going 0.5 all around.
So that was confusing.
Was it an ammunition issue? Or?
It was definitely Jackson who started it.
Don't know why.
Didn't you start it?
I mean, McAllister, the gun's just to scare people. You don't need it to actually shoot.
Well, I was like, I'd like it to be able to actually shoot. And the ammo that I had trouble with was S&B, and that's the ones that I have for the house. So I was like, oh, great.
Have you actually, Zach, did you ever clean that thing when you had it?
I cleaned it when I first got it.
McAllister, you haven't cleaned it, right?
No, no.
You should
on
you
over
should
here?
look up a YouTube video. It's really easy to tear them down. It takes like 5 minutes, and just microfiber the whole thing, and then get some lube.
I don't know if I can break it down. If you can just buy, like the firing pins. I think it just needs a new one of those.
Maybe.
I have a
It,
feeling because we just kept tapping them, but they weren't going off.
oh, they weren't even going
It was
off.
clear on the back that it had been hit. It had been, like one of them, as it came after I racked it out, was hot. So I know that one had the powder just fail, which is fine. But when I switched ammo over to another one that the range guy recommended, it did it 2 more times. But that was less off.
So you didn't have any ejection issues? It was just not firing?
Yeah, it was striking and not firing.
Okay. Yeah, that could be then, or it could be possible that someone changed the spring out at 1.2, like someone did a lighter weight spring so that it's easier to rack. That could have caused it too. It's 380, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those are going to be a pretty light spring anyways.
But all in all, I mean, I got there and we had an hour on the range, and I hated it to the last 10 minutes. Then I had fun.
You hate it because of the jamming part, or you were
You know,
like
just uncomfortable
loud?
guns.
Oh yeah, it is. It's loud. It's kind of scary.
But being in there with everyone else firing their bigger ass guns next to me really brings down your sense of scale.
I normally don't, when I go to the range, like I have an AR, I normally don't bring it because I genuinely feel bad. Because when I'm next to someone shooting one, it's like this. Like every time I'm, I get focused and then I like jump because someone shoots like the largest AR next to me,
Yeah, no, it brought my scale down. So I was like, I'm scared. Then a guy I saw rack this just huge mother. And I was like, all right, well, and he goes, and I see a laser sight come on. I'm like, well, then I hear, and I was like, all right, I'm not really scared of mine anymore. That's impressively scary.
Yeah, 380 is, I mean, most ammunition is center
I
fire.
just kept looking at it. I'm like, you're not. What are you defending with that? I have no clue.
Defending my country.
It really threw me.
When should we have a PC Bros build stream again?
I'm like, you hit it.
When we're all gone. When Toasty Bros is like gone for the week, we'll have them come
If we ever
in.
do like this Sunday or something, that'd be fun. Guys, it's lock-in
That'd be fun.
time.
It'd be fun.
Lock-in
Sunday stream would
time.
be cool.
I need to remember to have Zach do the giveaway stuff graphics today. We need the graphics and then the Ember updated. And then we'll be golden for the giveaway. I'm almost done benchmarking too. I just gotta do Fortnite. All right, I think it's raid time, Jonah. Entertain them.
It's raid time, guys.
If you don't mind.
Who has more of a babyface, Jackson or Jonah? I don't know. That's tough. If Jackson's shaved, he's more of a babyface. I think that's the consensus. I think. So, did everyone wish Matt a happy birthday? Mittens. He's gone. What's up? Oh, I don't have more babyface. No shot. No way. But I definitely don't age that fast. So, are we raiding? All right, guys, we are off to raid Tyster in a couple seconds. See y'all later. We'll be back tomorrow with Matt for another PC build. Later.